I'm meteorologist Brandon Rue in for Ben Bailey, and we are tracking our biggest snow in 2 months. How much to expect coming up?
Also, first at 4, a disgraced former judge was in tears during her sentencing hearing. We just learned how much time she'll spend behind bars. It's new, first at 4.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
All right, buckle up. We've got a busy news day. Good afternoon. I'm Karen Drew. Breaking news coming from downtown Detroit with a fire reported in one of the tallest buildings in the city's skyline. Let's get to Coco McAvoy. She is live at the Penobscot building near Fort and Griswold. Coco.
Karen, the good news is everyone made it out safely and the fire is under control. You can see there are still a couple of officials from the Detroit Fire Department, but a few minutes ago there was a very active scene here outside of the Penobscot building in downtown Detroit. You can hear the fire trucks going, the ambulances. It was very chaotic for a short period of time because there are a lot of people who are inside the Penobscot building. All of them had to be evacuated after a report of a fire. Now, according to the Deputy Fire Commissioner, Dave Fornell, the fire was inside of the freight elevator in the elevator shaft, and it was a maintenance mechanical type of issue. We're told that it was an electrical fire on the 5th floor, but actually the smoke was seen from the 28th floor, and we spoke to witnesses who were able to see the smoke on the 40th floor as well. Take a listen to some of the witnesses who talk about what they heard and saw.
It appears to be, at the time we came down in the 2nd tower, we were on the 44, 43, 42nd floors. There was smoke billowing out of the freight elevator, but we don't know how far it spread. There was smoke on every floor.
Oh my gosh, crying. I started freaking out, calling my mom, texting my fiance, everything. But yeah, we made it out safe. I was worried for the people who were moving a little bit slower with the canes, but everyone made it out okay.
And the Deputy Fire Commissioner tells us that the smoke is dissipating slowly but surely inside of the building. And again, no one was injured. Back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Coco. Frightening for those people. We do have more breaking news at 4. Students at a Howell Elementary School were just dismissed from school after a gun went off in the school's parking lot. This happened just a short time ago at 3 Fires Elementary School. The school district tells us a parent with a concealed carry was in the parking lot when that gun accidentally discharged, the bullet hitting him. He is being taken to the hospital. The school district says students were sheltered in place but were just dismissed. The circumstances are under investigation. Mara McDonald is on her way to the scene. We'll have a live report in our later newscasts. For the rest of our report here, first at 4, if you look outside, you are seeing the calm before the storm. Winter is making a big comeback in about 8 hours. Several cities have already announced that snow emergencies will be in effect, including Auburn Hills and Clawson in Oakland County, Dearborn and Taylor in Wayne County, plus Warren in Macomb County. More than a dozen cities are on the list. You can see them all on our homepage at clickondetroit.com. Right now, let's get to Brandon Rue in for a sneak peek at how this is going to play out. Brandon.
Well, we have a safe evening. Want to get that out there first on your finally Friday. Middle 20s, feels every bit of winter. A little east-southeast wind, 5 to 10. We'll be in the middle 20s for your evening plans and staying on the cloudy side. As Karen said, it's the calm before the snow. The Weather Service has already issued a winter storm warning, basically late tonight through about noon Saturday. Potential of maybe 5 to 10 inches of snow right in the heart of Metro Detroit, and then winter weather advisory for less snow, but we're talking about periods of heavy snow and blowing snow through the overnight and into tomorrow. You can see the storm is getting closer and closer as we widen out. We have a couple of systems that are going to sort of come together and increase our chances for quite a bit of wet weather. You can see here on one of the models right around midnight and just beyond, we're looking at some of that heavier snow coming in and what to expect. Well, one model, pretty consistent, a good solid 4 to 8 inches around Metro Detroit. Again, Karen, a lot of this through the overnight before we get up tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Brandon. Now more breaking news from Howell, and that is where former Livingston County Judge Teresa was in tears just before she learned her sentence today. Teresa Brennan, that is. Brennan was convicted of lying during a deposition about erasing data from her phone after her husband filed for divorce. In December, Brennan pleaded guilty to perjury charges as part of a plea deal. In court today, Brennan was in tears as she talked about the toll of her actions.
No good answer exists as to why I lied to Mr. Kaiser during my divorce deposition. It was ignorant, foolish, and wrong. I'm devastated. I've lost my career, and I'm a felon.
The judge sentenced Brennan to 6 months in jail and 18 months probation. There's also breaking news in the search for a missing 3-year-old and her mother in Sanilac County. They were last seen 5 days ago when Tara Sheldon called her grandfather and said her car had been broken into. He didn't know where they were, and no one heard from them after that call. A missing endangered alert was issued, but Michigan State Police say they have been found and they are safe. Right now, though, that's all they're sharing. Critics and supporters of Michigan State Senator Pete Lucido have entered into the debate over alleged sexist remarks by the lawmaker. Things got heated during his first public appearance since the controversy erupted. Kimberly Gill in the newsroom with some of that back and forth. Kim.
Yeah, hi, Karen. Good afternoon. Lucido allegedly told a young reporter she should hang around with some high school students because, quote, you could have a lot of fun with these boys or they could have a lot of fun with you. Well, now Lucido says the reporter misquoted him after first offering an apology. Here's what happened at Lucido's coffee hour this morning in Washington Township. Listen.
Was harassed.
I'm talking now.
I
listen to you.
She was harassed by
Shut
this
your mouth. I'll talk over
He
you
has no
for an
business.
hour.
I'll
Just
talk
shut
over
your
you,
mouth.
sir.
Sit down.
He had no business treating women that way.
You know what?
Well, that exchange lasted about 45 seconds. The senator is now under investigation in the state Senate. People at this event are already forming their own opinions.
Yeah, it could be taken a different way. But you know what? Why is everybody got to draw a line?
There aren't many ways to interpret. I bet those boys would have a lot of fun with you in another way. That can be taken one way.
There's things that cannot happen.
Our Nick Monticelli caught up with Lucido after today's meeting. He didn't want to say much because of the investigation, but you'll hear the comments that he did make on Local 4 News at 6. The reporter, Allison Donahue, has not changed her story. Meanwhile, there's no timetable on when the Senate's fact-finding mission into those comments will be completed. Karen, we'll stay on top of it. Send it back to you.
What a drama-filled exchange.
Indeed, yeah.
Thank you, Kim.
Sure.
Well, how was your week? Are you feeling bummed out or maybe anxious about the impending snowstorm? Maybe you could benefit from some puppy love therapy. Take a look at this. A local nonprofit is traveling to areas of high stress to deliver a much-needed pause on stress. And we find our Paula Tutman in the middle of it all.
I'm over here, and I know it's hard to see me. That's because the therapy dogs are at Troy High School. This is really, really important, and it was started by a young woman who said she was so anxious at school, she needed something to relieve that stress. Annie has a test in 1 hour, and anxiety has already started setting in.
I have struggled with anxiety all through my high school and middle school, but it got really bad when it started affecting my schoolwork and my testing, and that was really hard because everyone has stress around school, but it was an abnormal amount where like my grades were suffering.
She knew she wasn't alone in feeling so anxious, and so she went to her administration at Troy High School and asked if on a regular basis therapy dogs could be brought in.
Loves this head massage.
She found Go Team Therapy Dogs, a nonprofit that travels throughout the metro area, bringing temporary joy and stress relief of the four-legged variety. During lunch, students pile in for some much-needed puppy love.
I feel like they really give a sense of calmness, especially since like midterms are coming up. People are like freaking out.
It's pretty stressful trying to get good grades for college. I think petting dogs helps soothe my nerves because I get really anxious.
Hopefully they're next week. Are they here next week? No. They better be here next week.
How does this really help you do well in grades and do better in life?
I feel like it really calms me. It gives me a sense that like, you know, I don't know exactly how, but I feel like it helps me think that, you know, there's so much more that like life is worth, and it's not just like freaking out about grades. Because
Stress management is a life skill. That's something that there's a lot of different ways to manage stress, but if you start to teach kids better how to manage their stress, it's just, a therapy dog is just one tool in their toolbox of a lot of different things.
Whether the dogs are at the airport cooling out frantic passengers, or a shelter soothing the broken hearts of women surviving abuse, or a high school relieving stressed out students, the dogs are not a permanent fix for anything. Go Team Therapy Dogs simply push pause on everyday stresses of life for a simple moment of pure relief. So I want to tell you something that both my partner Justin and I observed, and that was several students saying they were actually afraid of dogs, yet they walked in and engaged with these dogs, actually facing their real fears. Karen?
Accomplishing so much, addressing those fears, and then also just kind of just reducing that stress, which I think we all need, right, Paula? Yes. Let's end the week with a little zen. I think it's much needed. Thank you.